your opinion, should join the cloud or could join the cloud, and that they are not doing right now? So, what type of business do you think that that you know that you see an opportunity for them to start using the cloud, yeah, what could they do with it?
Mhm. So let me give you three for sure entities, and I would prefer not to call it. I would prefer not to address it by sectors, because digitalization and going to the cloud really reaches everyone and should reach all companies. I would say that one of the biggest things that companies should adopt the cloud are companies that are facing the problem of, we don't have an engineer to take care of our infrastructure because he has left for another company and I cannot find one in the market. Or this is costing me too much to keep up the upgrade of all the hardware that I have here, or I'm lacking pieces for my hardware that I have, my servers, my network cables, my proxy infrastructure, and I need parts for it because it has broken and so on. So all of these needs, which maybe for us, which that's simple, I can find it and so on. It's not so simple. Companies really face these challenges, and sometimes it can be disruptive because their business just stops because there is no server for the emails or there is no server to send invoices. So organizations that are really dependent on their infrastructure, on their hardware, and they cannot anymore find the resources, either human resources or technological resources to sustain them, they should already have went to the cloud. It's more than enough to go to the cloud. The business case is there. They will save money, they will increase their security. So that's a good example. But let's also talk about organizations that have huge amount of data. So organizations that for some reason have collected a lot of data in the last years, months, decades, and they are not taking any advantage of those data. Clouds and the cloud these days has tools that allow you to process that data really fast, meaning that you can find in that data patterns, you can define algorithms, you can go to see what your clients are going for, what do they prefer to have. Based on those patterns, using some artificial intelligence, machine learning specifically, you can learn a lot about your customers, about your colleagues, about your workers, depending of course on the quality of the data that you have. Mm-hmm. So those companies for sure are companies that should go for the cloud. But also organizations that this day want to increase their productivity. There are a lot of tools on the cloud that really can increase your productivity. And if you're launching a small business, for example, there are way too many ways for you to be productive and for you to impress on your customers or potential customers that can really create you an advantage in the market. You can, with the cloud, you can have your own call center 24/7 just for you. You can have first support help desk. So all of these structures that normally you can see it in huge organizations, you can have it now attached to your company, even if you're running a small business.
Okay.